Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Inside the Nest. My name is Brandon Faraday, the Sports Information Director at Post University. Today with me is my first two-time guest, softball coach Tracey Garofalo, and senior pitcher Demi Rivera was joining her. Demi had a hot start before the 2020 season was ended to the COVID-19 pandemic, had an ERA of .42, which led the CACC. Had a 2-0 record and also had 2 home runs on the season. We're just going to talk a little bit about the upcoming season and what we can expect from the Eagles on the field. Demi, I'm going to start with you. Obviously, there's a disappointing end to last season with it ending sooner than you expected. What were your range of emotions from last season ending, not knowing if you were going to play again, to getting the call in January to find out that you're going to be able to have your senior season and have a chance at a conference title?
Well, last season ending early was definitely a shock to all of us. We were definitely not expecting it, but at the same time, we were thankful that we played more games than usual in Florida. Leaving, I did not expect to ever get the news that I would not be playing softball again. So when we got the news that we were not coming back, I was kind of lost for a little while. A couple of weeks it took me to get myself back on my feet, because pretty much I've been dedicating my life to softball and working out and training for softball for my entire life. So I had to figure out what I was going to do next. And then getting the call in January that we were coming back was shocking, but such an amazing feeling. And I am so thankful that Post has given us the opportunity to come back and given me and my fellow seniors the opportunity to play our last season together.
And Tracey, when you broke the news to the players, what was their general reaction? I imagine happy. Did they think you were joking? Did they anticipate that maybe they'd be returning?
I think it was very emotional, a lot of tears, but happy tears finally. A couple meetings before, it was always, disappointment and upset because they just want to be together, and they understood why the university has made the decision because, they care about their safety, and that's the number one concern. But being able to tell the senior class that they get to come back and get to finish out their career was an amazing feeling, and just watching the smiles on their faces meant everything to me.
Did they have a sneaking suspicion at all when you made the random call in January, or was
No,
pretty tight?
I tried to play it off. I kind of thought, let me look a little bit upset, but then I was like, get your gloves ready, ladies. We're going to play softball. So it was exciting. It was a happy tears all around, and very emotional because we didn't know if we'd ever get this opportunity again. So, we have this great, gift that we've given, and we're going to make the most of it.
And Demi, you had early season success in Florida last year before this season ended. What did you do during the offseason, kind of once after the initial shock of the season ending? How were you able to prepare, not knowing whether or not you were going to play at all, or did you prepare regardless, just in case there was a return? And what did you do to prepare?
Yeah, so initially I started preparing like normal, PT training, pitching lessons, hitting lessons, all whole 9 yards, normally, like I would. And then once we found out we were not coming back, I stopped for a little while, but I still train just like for my own mental health, because it's healthy to work out, I guess. And then once we got the call we were coming back, it was kind of like full throttle. I called my old coach and I was like, I need help. And so I kind of got right back to it 3 days a week. It was not easy. I was definitely rusty at first, but I feel good now.
And you've had a couple of practices already. How are you feeling so far, just being on the field with your team?
Sore, Brendan. She's sore. The old lady right now.
Yes, definitely sore. But coach kind of always said to us since my freshman year to play every practice and every game like it's your last. And I think we can all agree that we've been doing that the last few practices, because you just simply never know what's going to happen next. So it's been fun, but we're working hard and I'm excited.
And what are you most excited about the return, to play one last season with your fellow seniors in your class, or a chance at a CACC title? What's motivating you to get through the season?
So I'm most excited to be back with my teammates and my 3 best friends, my roommates. Shout out to them. But I think us seniors are really focusing on like the family mindset. We keep reiterating that to the team because teams that play together usually find a way to win. And at the end of the day, we want that CAC ring, no matter if we're off to a late start or not.
And Tracey, I may be a bit biased here, but I watched your practices. It looked like there was not a year-long break. What are your early impressions so far this year? After the first few days, what can we expect from the 2021 season? What are your expectations as a coach? And what are you most excited about in general, the season returning?
Like Demi has mentioned, I mean, they just are treating it like every day, every practice is their last. They don't know. They're one thing about post softball, we're going to compete. Really, the season is not about wins and losses. It's just about having the opportunity to be together. And I think we are taking that very seriously because we never knew if this was going to happen again. But listen, at the end of the day, we all want to win. We want that ring. But most importantly, I'm glad that we're all just back, and I feel like our family's back together. And that means everything to the coaching staff, to the players, and everyone that has made that happen for us.
And is it CACC title or bust this year?
I mean, for the senior class, that's all they've wanted for the last 4 years. So I know they're going to leave it all on the field, and I'm looking forward to the season and see what's going to happen.
And Demi, your thoughts on the season? What are your expectations overall from the team?
I just want to compete and play hard every single day. Obviously, a win is what we want at the end of the day, but I just want to compete and I want us to play hard every single day, no matter what. So.
Well, thank you both for joining us. I appreciate it, and good luck on the season. We're looking forward to watching you on the field. Thank you so much again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brendan.